Oh my goodness, I was so excited. These tiles came sooner than I expected. As soon as I saw them, I opened them up and knew that I had to do an unboxing as soon as possible. Welcome back to Flying Tiles. Today we're doing an unboxing of Birdsong Mahjong. These tiles are all summer. I'll be showing you the plain mat, which is just adorable, as well as the tiles themselves. Birdsong named this the Swim Club set, and there could not be a better name. And of course, what really got me was the little charm of the rubber ducky. This set was designed to make people smile. Before I had even gotten into the tiles themselves, I opened the box and immediately started smiling. And the bag case, or the case to keep the tiles in, is 100% waterproof. And here we go. Here's the rubber ducky charm. This one just put it over the top for me. How can a person not feel anything but happiness when they see this? And that feeling definitely continues throughout the entire set. Let's take a look at the neoprene gaming mat, which complements this set 100%. What I love about this mat are the colors. They go with the tiles, the yellow and the blue. Also, there are absolutely no instructions on this mat, and I really like that. There is nothing to interfere with the vibe of this mat, pure summer. Also, I've played with players that have become so reliant on those instructions on the map that they cannot play without them. They don't know how to do the Charleston, they don't know what dragon corresponds with what suit, nor do they know what wall to push out when. It is way too easy for brand new players to become totally dependent on those instructions rather than taking the time to learn. This tile set sold out immediately. Well, actually a couple of times. The first time around, it disappeared for quite a while. And then somehow, our Joni Levine from Mahjong That's It kept following up with Birdsong, and eventually they agreed to do another production run. And that's where I got this set. I was so excited when these became available again. I could not stand it. And even better, I was able to apply our Facebook group discount code. So check out those codes in the features section of Mahjong That's It. There are a lot of companies in that featured section that we have a relationship with to get a discount. Okay, so let's get into it. These tiles are made of acrylic. They have a great weight to them. They glide really nicely across the mat. Their size is 1.25 inches by 0.87 inches by 0.75 inches. And as you've seen, they have 3 layers. So the designs are very whimsical, very artistic, yet I found that I acclimated to them quite easily, understanding like the cracks and the red dragons. Right there you have the red dragons. This set also comes with 4 cards, which I'll show you later, that identify each suit. So each player will have their own card to help identify all the tiles in the set. Like I said, they're fairly self-explanatory. Here we have the green dragons, which are represented by the green snorkel mask and tube. And the red dragons, as you saw, were the red snorkel mask and tubes. And then the white dragons, those are actually swimming pools. And we'll be looking at those in a little bit. So the dragons are easy to identify. The flowers are the inner tubes. So all those little round inner tubes, those are the flowers. And as you'll be seeing, the jokers are the ladies jumping into the pool. The wind tiles are represented by the umbrellas. And there we go. That's the white dragon or the soap. It's a swimming pool. So it is a traditional white dragon. It's just a swimming pool as well. So let's see, I think, what am I going to pull up next here? This is where I discovered the secret pocket in the bag with the cards. So these are the cards. They have pool rules on the back, very cute. They're fun to read. It says, be mindful of the jokers. Even though they sure are fun, remember, they love a crowd, but never work in single or pairs. Choose the right lane and line to swim in and read the parentheses on the National Mahjong League card. Both will keep you safe while you play. And here are the graphics of the tiles. And so each player will have one of these. There's not just one card. These cards are also very much waterproof as well. Let's take a closer look at the graphics of these tiles. I really love, like, they're just little chunky monkeys, and I love tiles that are super chunky. Here we're looking at the 1 BAM, which is a little yellow ducky, a 2 BAM, which are the boys, the 1 dot, which is 1 sunshine, 2 dot, and then 1 crack and 2 crack. And we can see the green dragon here, which is the snorkel mask and tube. And we are going to be moving in over to there's the soap, which is the swimming pool, and the red dragon, which is and that is also the snorkel mask and snorkel tube. And as we look at the winds, the north, east, west, and south, we have the umbrellas pointing in the direction of northeast, west, or south. And here you can see how nice and chunky 3-layered acrylic tile this is. The jokers, as I said, are ladies jumping into the pool. And the flowers are the inner tubes. And here's a close-up of the tiles. You can see how nice and chunky they are, but yet they're fitting on my rack really nice. This is just a regular wooden rack that I have them on. I'm going to be bringing in my Linda Lee tiles here, which are fairly standard regular tiles, and you can see the difference. So the height is the same, and you can see there where the width is, where it's much thicker in the width of the tile. This is what they look like on the rack. So even though, as you'll see, they do hang over a little bit, they are still very sturdy in the rack. I haven't had an issue with them falling off the rack. I hope you enjoyed the unboxing. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.